This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly, I don't mean to sound like Cat Williams, but this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Hey, my game's not showing up. Where'd you go? Where did you go? There you are. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Thursday evening here in the eastern part of the United States. Welcome in to the other black man. So, hey, welcome, gentlemen. Been a good day today overall. A lot of meetings again today. Not quite as tired. I don't know why, but, meetings, for whatever reason, meetings wear me out. I typically sit. You don't make it. He makes an appearance every once in a while. Good friend of mine. Anyway, some reason sitting in meetings wears me out. I can sit at my desk, do my work, all that. Nothing changes. I move about the same, all that. But sitting and having to listen and pay attention and talk and just participate in meetings wears me out. My brain just gets so flippin' tired of hearing people talk. Yeah, I know. I talk to people all day long on this thing, and you guys have to listen to me talk. I can only imagine at the end of my streams how tired you guys are. You have my sympathies. But anyway, some news coming out. Came out kind of last night as we were streaming. Didn't get into it a whole lot because I had a very, very short amount of time. We can talk about some of it tonight. We've got some new content coming out. Where did I finish in BGs on this account? I finished, if it's still there, it's not there anymore. I'm assuming I should be in Q2, unless there was a lot of bands above me. I was about middle of the pack, Q2. There would have to be so many people that got banned for me to move up to Q1. It just is what it is. I started 24 hours to go. I was at 354 points. Hey, EA Marvel, welcome in. Whoops. I think I can do that on this tab. No, I cannot. No, I can't do my confetti here. Hold on. I'm going to fix it. We're going to fix it. We're going to give you some confetti one way or another. Come on. Work for me. It doesn't want to work for me. Give me a second. I'm gonna make it work. Ha ha! We kind of have it. You got half a screen of confetti. There we are. Now you got a full screen. Welcome in. Thank you. And I got a bug bite in the back of my head. Itches like the. So yeah, I finished it. I think I ended up at 326 points. The last 24 hours was just absolutely crazy. How did you finish up, man? Should get the reward sometime tomorrow. Typically by the time we wake up tomorrow, at least by the time I wake up tomorrow morning, they're out. I don't know. The modding and the amount of accounts that I think are going to have some work done to them is a lot. Not enough to move me up, but I think they're going to be busy. And while we're here, I've got an issue. I've got a big issue, and I'm going to need some help. Where do I use all those energy refills? I think I've run all the low level, or at least most of the low level. I've got uncollected. I guess I can do proven. Never mind. I thought I'd done proven already. Good. I know where I'm using those refills tomorrow. There will be some PC autoplay during the live stream tomorrow. I will be running through the proven difficulty to pick up some units. It's free, cheap units. Tonight we do have a little bit that we have to get taken care of. We have those two things right there, which is really one and the same. We've got to win one battlegrounds match at least. I've got to run the side quest at some point in time. I've got to finish leveling up 3 more champions so that I can get those 5 more energy refills because, we don't get enough energy. I don't have 30 of them in overflow right now. No, can't happen. That is impossible that I have 30 energy refills in overflow, and I don't buy any. You can come here and look, and if we go to passes and cards, you can see I don't buy that one. That one's sitting there. That's a decent deal if you're exploring and working your way through stuff, but don't buy that. I just get more energy refills than I can use. Other than that, let's see. AQ mostly done. Don't have any energy to move forward there. AW for me is done. I did put out the first war short. Boy, that seems weird to say. But we got the war short out there. As a matter of fact, our BG is done except for one fight. That's the last fight. We are in good shape. We should be able to pull this one out. I feel for whoever was in the other alliance that had to take the photon on node 6. They struggled a wee bit. Not all of them count, but enough of them do. So I feel bad for whoever it was. I know it's going to happen to me at some point in time, but yeah, well, you never know. Hey, Ice, how's it going, man? So other than that, I think that's the plan. Hey, Mr. Jason Ghost Runner. Welcome in, sir. How did you finish up in BGs? We were about the same for a long time, and I think the last day you pulled ahead of me. Other than that, got it. Understand completely. Let's make sure the confetti. Why did it not work again? Okay. This confetti and I on this screen are going to have a little bit of a fight because it keeps wanting to move down there. Anyway, hoping Quantum 1 had 359. Gotcha. Let's go over to the other screen. Let's see if it works over there or if I just broke everything. Will it work here? If I use this, yeah, see, it works perfectly fine. I don't know. It's the same thing. Same setup. Supposed to be in the same spot. I don't know why it moves. It's one of them weird things with OBS. Hoping Quantum 1. Well, I'm hoping Quantum 2. I know I'm Quantum 2. There's no moving up for me. It just is what it is. A couple things we can do tonight. We are going to... I may get started in Arena at some point. Got to get done. Oh, speaking of which, that's what we can do. We can have fun. There's all those. Let's see how many more we can pick up. I haven't picked up my rewards since Thursday. Oops. I guess I've got to go spend some Mysterium. There's always a... This is why I don't ever do rewards right when they come out. There's just too many things that get in the way of just being able to go in and claim stuff. Let's grab these. Just always too much in the way. All right. Now maybe we can claim those rewards without having to go in and buy a bunch of stuff. Let's see. I'm probably going to have AQ rewards I've got to claim. And there's too many selectors. There seems to be a selector for everything now. And some rewards have 2 selectors because 1 is just not enough. Got to go with the tier 7. I'm close to forming another one. I don't know what this was for, but I completed it. I don't have any clue what it was. Like I said, there's just too many selectors. This is why I don't claim rewards. It's boring. But it's got to be done or you lose them. Yeah, now see, now I need to claim AQ rewards. Let's go ahead. Here's what we're going to do. What is that one down there? 2100. Just because someday I may miss a week or something like that and not get it. I always like having 2 weeks worth of tickets kind of ready to go at any point, or 2 raids worth of tickets ready to go at any point in time. Just keeps me always ahead. And then if I forget one week, I am not having to spend a bunch, not having to use units or anything else for it. Just makes it nice and easy. Sooner or later, I'll start claiming some units, and there we go. We'll get away from some of the selectors. The Titan shards are nice. We're getting closer to New Titan Day. Sitting at, 77,000. Should be able to squeak out another Titan crystal, which will give us, what is that, 4 to open? Once I form another tier 7, okay, I gotta wait on that, which means we're probably done claiming stuff for now. I'm not gonna go spend any more. I want to get into battlegrounds. I want to start doing some fun stuff. Yeah, we'll claim the rest later. So who have you guys found to be the MVPs of the Victory Track and weeks 1 and 2? And you did see they have changed the nodes already for weeks 3 and 4. In a way, I understand why. In a way, kind of disappointing. So if you hadn't seen it, they are removing the kinetic transference node for weeks 3 and 4. Which just helps. They won't gain a bunch of power in addition to just beating the heck out of you whenever you take a blocked hit. Invade by itself is a pain in the butt. To attack, evade, or invade, not evade, invade, and power gain on top of it would just be a lot. You take 3 or 4 hits in a block, you lose half your health, and then they get a special. And then if it's somebody that's got a tough one to block, you're just dead. So kind of agree with them removing it. It would have been really, really tough. At the same time, it would have kept the scores down. If that's what you want. If you want to keep the scores down, most likely that would have done it. Because I don't think anybody's going on. Well, I don't know. I guess if you're great at intercepting, if you're great at doing, not taking any blocked hits, not having to parry, you might be okay. I don't know. I'm not that person. Let's see if we can win the first one. The other thing I want to do is I need to complete the, whatever it is, Thronebreaker quest on my mini account. I don't know who I want to ban here. Let's ban Bishop. He's probably going to be one I ban most of the time. Hey, there we go. We took care of the daily. Why would you do that in the off season? Practice. Anybody want to run a friendly? We can do some friendlies. You get points for the event doing friendlies. I'll be glad to run some. If you're a friend, just send the friend the invite, the thing, the thing that does the thing. Yeah, you get some points for running friendlies. You get just basically 5 less. So yeah, I don't understand it. I don't know why you would quit. Just run it out. Play it. I currently eating. I'm reading backwards. Currently eating Min's 15 to 10. About in friendly due. Oh, my brain. I want somebody. I don't want to do it after I die. I want to do it while they're still alive. I want them to examine my brain and tell me how it works sometimes. I don't know how they can do that and keep me alive and all that kind of fun stuff. I think it would be kind of cool. You know, you see those movies where they cut off like the top of the head and just lift it up and the brain is sitting there and the skull's off. That would be awesome. I want to see that on me. But of course, they need to put it back on at some point in time because I do like going outside. Oh, let's try another one. And if you're not a friend of mine, you can send the in-game request. Tell me the name you're sending over because I don't accept them all. I do have a limited number of slots open. So send it over. If I can accept it, I will. And we can do friendlies. Really just have it built out right now for weeks 1 and 2. I could use my other deck, which I never do. I never use that other deck for weeks 3 and 4. I probably should at some point in time. Would make sense. How long you streaming for? I'll do it for. Cool. I'll accept it here in a second. So hey, I'll be on probably for an hour and a half to 2 hours. We'll be doing something. That's a rank 4. We'll get rid of it. I think we'll get rid of him, and I think we'll get rid of her. What the heck? We'll leave. You know, Elsa could be a little bit tricky. Someone had brain surgery, then woke up with Swan syndrome. Hey! I'm all for it. Let's go. Hey, Curd, what's going on? You got a long way to go, Curd. You are currently, well, no, you're just currently rank 5. You don't have that long to go. But you're still number 1 in my heart, and that's all that matters. Yeah, I'm putting you guys to work every stream if you want. If you want the little thing that gives you the little rank, you need to work for it. I'm not letting you, I'm not making it easy. I will not, cannot, shall not make it easy on you. You know what? It is so nice that we can kind of parry again. I actually put Bastion back in my deck. I mean, I only... Hey, Lee Boyce. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And Sohaib with the gifted membership. Thank you, Lee. Lee the Boyce Goat. Oh, Jesus. I'm telling you. I am telling you right now, my brain is scary. Ah, Lee. Lee the Boyce Goat. That's how it came out. That's how I read it. That's how I saw it. And they're going to trust me to run a bunch of and manage a bunch of people. There's a reason why I always like just being myself and not having to do a lot of stuff. I almost selected the wrong champion there for defense. I'm like, oh, that doesn't look right. Hey, look at that. And so, hey, returning the favor. Thank you. Oh, you guys are way too kind. Way too kind. Way too generous. Thank you. Thank you. And now I wish I had somebody different here. Let's go this way. Need more practice? Well, that's what tonight is for. If you want to practice, we can run some stuff. Be glad to do it. Classic Scarlet Witch. I wouldn't think I would have seen her in there, except for the 7-star version. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't use her. I just didn't expect to see her. Come on, duty. I was going to wonder there. I was really starting to question how many light attacks he was going to string together in a row. Oh, it ate the soul barb. Ugh. That's not good. It's going to eat it again. He's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. You're not going to be able to use Kushala. Do you have to set the price? Yeah. Yeah, I can choose. I tried the entry one. I wanted to be inexpensive. I don't believe in a lot of people are kind of the opposite. They want to break you over the coals. Maybe now can I finally get a soul barb on? Please stick. Thank you for getting in there in time. At least we're doing some damage finally. That's not fair. They died. I lived. Just because they did a little bit more damage. So yeah, you can set them anywhere, you know. I think that what is my entry one? $3 a month? Something like that. 3, 6, 10, something. Some people do 5, 10, 25. You know, there's different levels. Really, YouTube's finally coming out with some more stuff that benefit it, and benefit people, you know, doing. Yeah, there you go, $1.50. They're finally getting more involved, I guess it would be the word that I would use, in the membership stuff that they've introduced forever ago. I am going through actually some training. Believe it or not, YouTube has some courses. I'm going to be taking some courses in July, I think it is, that they invited me to on how to use some of the new features they're coming out with. That was fun. Thank you. I love walking into a special. I think Photon is going to be one of the better attackers this meta, because she can really control that power gain. And hits decently hard. Leaderboard is a new feature. It started yesterday. Was the first day. It's not available on every channel yet. I signed up to be part of the YouTube community. Kind of once you hit, I think it's 15,000 subs, you can sign up to kind of beta test and work with them on a few things. So, need to rank up Omega Red for defense. I thought about it. I thought about Omega Red. I thought about Elsa. Both are going to be a pain in the butt. Bishop's going to be a pain in the butt. Elsa's not going to be too bad. You just need to have a good mutant on your team to counter her. So, not terrible there. Bishop will just be nasty. User in AW, there you go. Good photon killer. JJ, you are up late this evening. It is midnight 30 your time. Go to bed. You know you should be in sleepy time and not watching me. Hey, and Streamlabs, I just realized Streamlabs is working tonight. dummies. I'm on your way. Good. Not that I don't like seeing you here in the chat, but we need our rest. I'm going to be your general direction next month. I'm going to be an island away. How about that? I will be in Dublin for a few days, and then my wife is leaving me, and she's going to Liverpool for a few days. Cool thing about Shathra, you can't glance her insects. Was staying up so the other half wouldn't stay up too late, but he did my... yeah, one of my wife's friend's sons is going to be in the soccer academy there at Liverpool. So her friend is going to be there for 3 weeks. I'm going over, and we're going to do kind of an Ireland tour. We fly in like on a Thursday morning, and then I'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, fly back home Monday. I was going to stay longer, but I just got a promotion at work, and I've got to be back. So I'm just going to do a short trip. She's going to stay for kind of a week in the Liverpool area, and they're going to do some touring around. I know she's going to Manchester, probably down into London. I know she's going into London. She flies home out of London, so yeah, it'll be fun. I haven't been to Ireland. I was actually in London for a day, so now I get to see Ireland. I want to go back and do Scotland and do more in England itself. If I drank, that would be on the menu there, JJ. My wife and I don't drink, so it's kind of boring. You know, you can't do the whiskey the whiskey tour. You can't do Guinness. You can't do all that kind of stuff. I don't know how we're going to eat over there because, you know, it seems to be the way. Well, now that I would do, and I have had some non-alcoholic beer since I quit drinking. I love beer. Just that nothing to me on a hot day tastes better. I just don't do the whole alcohol thing. Hey, there we go. Now we let Ghost Runner 01 kick my butt. Oh, who are we getting rid of here? That has got to go. There ain't no way there. Ooh, you know what? Another one that's going to be a pain in the butt. I'm just seeing right here. If you don't have a good counter, kill the monkey. I think I've got a counter or two for that, so we're going to go there. Killmonger will gain power on those bleeds, so you're going to have to be careful. You're going to have to kind of fight him slow. Guinness is like a meal and a pint. I can believe that. I've had Guinness before, so. I didn't always not drink. Which is part of why I don't drink now. Do I do it? Do I still give it to him? Yeah, we'll give it to him. We'll let him practice. We're going to give him some hard stuff to practice. And what are you banning Negasonic for? Huh? What did she do to you? Banning my Negasonic. Jeez. I want the Winter Soldier emote that's part of this whole thing. That will get used a lot. You know what? We're going to try. Yeah, we're going to try her. Why not? Teenagers are just full of problems. That's usually the way it works. That's what the teenage years are all about and what they're all for. If you get through your teenage years unscathed for the most part, you've done a good job. Or I guess as a parent, if you get your teenagers through their teenage years mostly unscathed, you've done a good job. Do we want to just go really, really totally stupid and dumb? Sure, why not? I really don't know how to play them. We're just going to hit her. We're just going to end up hitting this chick. Wow, she hurts. Would you do me a favor? There you go. Damn. Holy crud. She just took 30% of my life hitting into my block. And she did less damage to me with a special one than she did block damage. That didn't work. That did not work at all. She hurt me. Jason, your photon touched me in a bad spot. You won. Just die already. I don't know what it was, but Photon was like chunking me whenever she hit into my block. She was taking about 10% per blocked hit. I didn't like it. Who do we try here? We have a couple ways we can go. I think we'll go this way. This should be interesting. Oh, it ate the flippin'. And why do I get hit by that every single time? Okay, now we're going to try and do this a little bit better. Would you really just quit? There we go. We got the armor shatter up now. And I am dexing at the wrong times the entire time here. Hey, we did manage to get through that one though. Hey, Brad, what's going on? Last I looked, we were doing okay in war. I mean, we weren't doing spectacular, but we were doing okay. You said hi. That's the best way to get XP in chat, is just say hi. Uh-oh, we've got Isophene versus Mojo. War sucks. Gift subs don't give you XP. That should change. Yeah, I'm sure they will at some point. I have no say in how any of that works. It's all a straight YouTube thingy. New war format is terrible. I honestly don't. You know, it's grown on me. I didn't like it at first, and I stated that in no uncertain terms in the CCP forums when they were looking for feedback. I really like it now. GG's, my friend. GG's. I like being able to do war videos in short format. They don't look very good. I am going to put them out in a longer format just so people can see the actual fights and not see this little square version of it. Yeah, Brett. I wish her Nullify was a little bit, a little bit better. What is it? 30% chance on a light attack to nullify one buff. That's tough. I don't like that one person. Yeah, I don't like that part of it. My big thing with it was, what happens if, heaven forbid, somebody wants to take a vacation during war season and can't make one of the wars? They think they can. They end up somewhere, on a boat, on a cruise or something like that, and the signal's no good, and they can't get in for 2 days. You've just screwed over 29 other people. Yeah, I wouldn't. If you're counting on the nullify, do not use her. The nullify, to me, in the fight that I did with her, I used her against Serpent on a node where he gains prowess. To me, it was just something that was going to work out just the way it was. I did not need to rely on her nullifying things to get through the fight. They had to kick legacy. Yeah, it's just kind of dumb. That to me is not. It goes against everything they have been trying to do for 2 years. I like the idea. I like the concept. I would have done it 9 paths instead of 10. Give 1 backup. Especially in a new format, give 1 backup. Yeah, Node 8. You were relying on them to take out the Furies from Medusa. So that's kind of what makes it hard. But yeah, the whole point, they were trying to minimize the cost of 1 death, the impact one individual having 1 bad day would make. And they've done nothing but now exacerbate it and say, hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make it so that I'm going to try Luke. So that, deaths count more than ever. And 1 person screws up, you're toast. Period. Done. Can't move on. To me, you took Negasonic again? Dude. What kind of friend are you? You know what? You're going to get that again. You got 1, I got 1. Yours is Sig 20 and rank higher, but damn it, I don't care. We had 2 people who account for 90% of our deaths, so they feel, yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen at some point in time, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, yeah, Heinz, that's 90% of the MCOC community. Doesn't think reading's important. I've actually read, which is amazing. I already belittled them in Alliance chat and told them to pack their stuff and leave. So, oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. You have to be on point. which is why I was, yesterday when I did the live one, I thought maybe Wiccan could do it, but I wasn't sure, so I brought in another champ instead of going one champ and a synergy. If I would have brought in a synergy for Wiccan, it would have cost us at least 2 deaths. I don't think I could have cleared him without dying at least one more time. No, he's not. Don't let Kurt lie to you. He's a hard ass. I have never had such a hard boss in my entire life. He demands a lot. Look at him trying to justify it. Look at him trying to get out of it. Just always on our backs, always breathing down our necks. Just unreal. No, he's really not, but, it's fun to say. Okay, let's see how this guy does. I don't know, did they crank up block damage already? It feels like they did. Holy crud, man. Oops, and then I missed a parry. That hurt. These champions are hitting just... Okay, why... I couldn't parry there. Couldn't parry at all. We're just going to do what damage we can do. Just don't have you do planks. Ha! I didn't die. And ended with 69 points in health. There you go. These guys, I swear, are hitting into block harder. What is in here? The same attack boost and all that. It just feels like their hits in the block hurt a ton more. Granted, yeah, near Zode. I wouldn't let it be a Zode. We can't have a Zode like that. It just, those hits, granted he's rank 4. But that was just, between Photon, what is your mastery build there, Jason? I need to copy it, whatever it is. Speaking of which, I probably do need to change my masteries for this season. They are set for last season, and because it's so great, I can't even tell you what my mastery build is that I'm currently running. I wonder if doing half recoils would be worth it. Because you're going to start off with either bleed or poison. It's going to get shrugged right away. Granted, you lose the recoil damage when they throw specials. But especially even for the second meta with Invade, they're going to hit harder into block. I'm going to try that. Has anybody tried it yet? Which one do I want to play around with? Let's play around with it. I don't want to mess with my war one. I wish you could play around with this and not have it cost units. Because do I want deep wounds this time around? That tree's okay. That tree's okay. Tell me about it, Kurd. Okay, I want to remove 1 point in unfazed, please. Can I remove 1 point in unfazed? Let me just come on. I just want to do that. And I want to remove 1 out of assassin. Come on. I don't want to do this. Which half of the recoil tree should I run? Do you want me to put poison or do you want me to go bleed? I'm trying to think of my deck. I think I probably have more bleed immune champions than I do. That's what we're going to go look at. Always bleed. I think that I've got more bleed immune champs than I've got poison immune. Not going to hurt me too much on attack if I go bleed. Am I in the last one? Yeah. Heinz is always here. Heinz doesn't sleep. Heinz lives, breathes, and dies in YouTube streams. You didn't know this? I don't have any bleeders, which is fine. Can't run unfazed unless I change some other stuff around. So we're going to try this. Anybody else ready for a friendly? Oh, somebody sent me one. Let me go in here and grab it. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry. Moroccan roll. There we go. If you're on there and you want to send me a friendly, we can do this trying out. Oh, no, we can't. We gotta do this. Now we can try out that build. Just to see what happens. If there's anything else you guys want to see and you don't want to spend units on, use my units. Just tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you really, really want. And that's about all I know. So don't even ask me to go any further. And even if I did, I wouldn't go any further. Okay, we'll just run one. Yeah, I kind of knew what came, a little bit of what came next. But I'm going to leave the singing for Captain Bay and for Abdo and for Ace. They can sing. My Champ Showcase series is back. Hey, that's a big tiger. Goodbye, big tiger. That's a big Weapon X. Goodbye, big Weapon X. And that's a big, holy crud, there's a lot of big. He got a lot of big old ugly champions in there. I do want to try Bastion out. Win or lose, it is all now points towards getting that win. Holy moly, that Winter Soldier. Emote. That's what we want. Wouldn't mind a counter to that Dark Phoenix. Mastery set up as the biggest ripoff to change one thing. Yeah, that's... I like that they gave us preset builds, but I still want to be able to just remove 1 point from one mastery without having to reset the entire structure and the entire tree. That does not feel good. That is one of the things. One of the. You know, there's not a lot I would change in this game. There are some things. That is one of the things I would change, though. Almost R3 or Phoenix today. Think she's one. Yeah, she is. If I believe she is at least. Oh, it's Dark Phoenix's time. Okay. Well, glad you didn't R3 her for prestige then. She's worth going to R3. She's a good champion. Not a bad counter there. But we're gonna crash out here, I think. Hey Zemo, what's going on? And Mr. Walrus, welcome. Hey, we didn't crash out. I could have fought that cleaner. Needed to fight that cleaner by just a little bit. Yeah, Quicksilver and North Star with so many hits. The other one, Sentinel, doing an SP2 in the block. That's going to hurt a wee bit. Let's see here if we can manage the power gain and do what we want to do here. Yeah, she's gonna be one of those that wants to throw her special right away. So we're gonna push her another way. Why? Why? I'm telling you, this is all block damage. All block damage. They have done something. Hey, welcome in, Mr. Hendry Liu. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the sub. Crazy the amount of block damage you get. I'm not... Granted, some of that's recoil, but... May not like recoils. I'm going to start up another one. If you want a friendly, when you see me come out of a match, just send the invite because it does take a few seconds to find a match. Hey, AJ. Don't know if I said hi. If I did, I'll say hi again. If I didn't, I didn't before, so you didn't know. Oh, like I said, my brain is a scary, scary place. I hit accept. I did. I really did. What I love about this season, BG, is win or lose, you still get points. Oh yeah, off season, that's awesome. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm trying to, it's the best part of off season. You know, it does cost energy, but you get to explore and you get to try and figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work, who you want to use for certain fights, stuff like that. And I think that's probably the first time my Nick Fury's been available that I did not take him. Hey, Zero, what's going on? Kids and wife upped up my last two. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm just kidding. Mine has a tendency to do that. She does not like me playing, so if she sees me, I can't do battlegrounds when she's around. Because if she sees me doing it, she sees me playing in general, she's gonna try and do something to mess me up. I figured it was something. Okay, we're going to try and see how this works in this meta. You weren't supposed to go. You weren't supposed to go there. Ow! The hell is with the light attacks? Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn recoils off, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn them off. They're good for defense. They hurt too much on offense. Granted, that wasn't the reason. I mean, I did get smacked in the face there, but the more I'm starting to think about it, and the way the champions I'm going to use, I'm going to be throwing a lot of specials. So we'll go turn those off after this match. Oh well. But Jason, what masteries do you run? What's your kind of build? If you've got a second and you're in game and you don't mind sending me your mastery build, your champs were hitting into my block. They were hurting a wee little bit. I want to see what Dust is going to do. She's going to be tough to deal with. I hate her dust storm. Yeah, Dust will be a pain in the butt. He had to have done Second Life there. I would think so, but I still don't know if that's going to work real well. Oh, we're going to try a little something here. Oops. Ah. That didn't work. Hype NTT. Yeah. That's, and I typically use Ironheart for, but Photon's going to be an issue. I've got to put some more photon counters in my deck. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Holy, hey, Katya! Got to turn something off up here. Hold on. Now you can see it all. Welcome in, Katya. What are you thinking about the new meta so far? And you finished what? Did you finish C5? I think is what I saw last season. And you know what? Just because, we're gonna do some dancing for Katya.
Elmo's gonna dance on the moon.
Why don't we go change our masters? As Brian Grant used to say, my knees are broken. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the game is running like garbage. Fall asleep between putting points in and masteries. I can't remember where I was at, and here I am. Let's see if it takes us 10 minutes of spinning Wheel of Death just to load masteries. Scraped C5 in the last hour. I was lucky with the draft. And I hate the current meta already, but I feel like you and me both there. I always dread the start of a meta. This one doesn't seem too bad. There are some counters to it. Right now, the issue that I'm running against is everything that's hit into my block feels like it is just hitting in like they've got invade active already. Might as well put my big deep wounds on. Not going to run one and unfazed. Not going to worry about it. All right, let's throw that on the battlegrounds deck now. Get rid of these recoils. There's so many champs I want in my deck this time around. I want White Tiger in there. I want Longshot in there. I want Captain Nefaria there. I want Gore. I want Thing. I want my Black Widow Deadly Origin. I want to run Shuri. I want to run... Just trying to think of champs that... I like Luke Cage because, honestly, he's one of the few that's going to handle this well. Chavez will handle this well. You can put debuffs on, and you can actually reduce power on them in a lot of cases. You know what? I think we're going to go there and there. Just got paired against a guy with 8 rank force. Only 8, Kurd? Void works well as an... Ooh, good call there. That extra debuff. Seven-star Yelena and Jean. Is his name Yusafa? Okay. I do want to try Bastion on that onslaught. It has been so long since I played Bastion. Cheap wind and pant. Got it. I hadn't seen that one around. You know, some of those guys with big decks don't know how to use them. Just saying. That's always a possibility. Is Okoye good this minute? I took her out. She puts enough debuffs on. You do have to kind of play her a little carefully, but she does place enough debuffs that I think she's going to be just fine. And I know he's got Crossbones is going to win this. This is going to be a little bit of a throw. I don't know who I want to throw it with, though. I think we'll throw it with future Ant-Man here. Never, Candle. I would never say guys with big decks fast enough that it sounds like something else. I don't know what you're referring to. I'm sorry. When I deal with Conflictor, I like having champions with a lot that place a lot of debuffs. Because they kind of overwhelm Conflictor, and then it doesn't become as much of an issue. But apparently I cannot. I can't dex or parry this chick at all. And I don't know what it is. It's a more recent phenomenon of dust storm causing issues. Why would you be talking about guys with big necks? Well, yeah, dust is going to be a pain. And why forfeit, man? Dust is a pain to me now, and it wasn't like this when she first came out. I lag so much now when that dust storm starts up. It is crazy. And I'm using the most recent phone you can get. Yeah, if you forfeit, you don't get points. Where are we at here, speaking of points? We're at 270. This is the... that one right there is the emote that I want. Well, Dust has been hard to parry because, you can't parry her non-contact attacks. So you do have to dex away, let her dash in with a medium to get the parry. But with the Dust Storm now, the phone just lags, and I don't know. Hey, appreciate it, Brad. I just don't know what to do about it. It's like that medium that I got hit with. I couldn't parry in time. Yeah, I still get points. He didn't get any points. He wasted 5 energy and got nothing out of it. Let's go claim the rest of my rewards, get some units back. We'll sell this right there. The game is also not running very well. Should play it on PC. PC doesn't lag right now, even with dust. I want to take a look and see how close I am to that next tier 7 as well. How does the leaderboard even work? YouTube, here. I think if you see it on your stream, and you should, up at the top there's a thing that says community. If you click on it, there's a question mark on the right hand side that tells you how you get points. To me, right now, Katia should be number 1. She gave a super chat. Very, very much support. Kurd, or Lee the Boy Scout, should be number 2. It's just kind of weird. I don't get it. It's inconsistent. It's like last night's stream, Kurd was in 12th place until I went to end the stream, and then he jumped up to number 1. I didn't do that. The stream did it. I have no say on how any of it works. It's all a YouTube thing to drive user engagement. And I kind of like it. I mean, it's kind of cool. When I opt into beta things, they just put stuff on the account that just starts working. They don't really tell us much. I found out about it last night when it went live. I really wish it would stay on the screen where I put it. Like when I scroll these up, I wish those two would stay there instead of scrolling me back down all the way. I think claiming these rewards will push me to my second tier 7. Not quite. So may need to do a little bit of buying if I want to rank somebody after rewards come in. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough radiance to buy. I don't know if I'll have enough radiance to buy any. Because how much do you need? You need 125,000 if I'm not mistaken. I've got 30 and I don't think I'm going to get enough. I can do that and form one, but I'm not going to do that. I'm at 30. I think I get 60,000 more, so that'll put me at 90. Another 30 to get up to 200 points at the beginning of next season. Yeah, it's going to be a while. So I don't know. I may do another rank 3. I have been holding off. But that decision will be made in there it is, in 11 days, 17 hours, and 25 minutes when we open 4 of them. You know what? I feel like opening up a 7-star. I don't know why. It'll be garbage again. But I feel like doing it. Let's see what 6 stars that we got that we can open up there. That's a 4 to 6. That's going to be a 4-star if I open it. Is there no 6-star stuff over here? Really? Some reunion crystals. That's not going to have what I need. I may open up the old daily crystal. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see if we can get some 7-star shards here. None in that 10. None in that 10. And none in that 7. I know I just got a 6-star crystal or something. Was it just a regular 6-star that I got? It was. It's not 12 days. Just because your name's 1-2 and you want to get 12 out there, it is not 12 days. It's 11 days, 17 hours. Trying to take all the credit. Oh, it's 12. Ah, there's the Paragons. I know there's some of those. Maybe I get a 6-star out of here. Yeah, right. You know what? I know where I can get some duplicated 6-stars. That's right. No propaganda here. We are an advertisement-free zone. Although YouTube throws ads in all on its own. There we go. That's enough. All right, let's open up a 7-star. We are still hunting 2. I want to do this now because the pool just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And eventually I'll get what I want. I would think so. If they're introducing new endgame content, there's going to be some Titan shards in it. I can guarantee you that. I haven't seen anything on it. I know as much as you guys. There's going to be Titan shards. There's Titan shards. GG's, Curd. Very well done. Very well done. There's some more shards. Yeah, nothing like trading in 15,000 7-star crystals for crap and 600 Titan. Oh, man. All right. Let's jump back in. Let's do a little bit more. You know what we're going to do, though? We're going to do this first. Do you know if the new... I don't know. I literally know nothing. That was a surprise announcement to CCP as well as everybody else, which was one of the topics of conversation in the forum today. We know nothing. They have not released one bit of information. So I wish I knew. I know, I believe it was KT put out a video today talking about what he thought it was going to be and said some things in there that just aren't right. That much I know because we were like, how does he know it and we don't? And they were like, well, he doesn't know it. So the only thing that we know, and I think it was in the announcement. I saw it somewhere. Let me see. No. So it just says brand new endgame content. So that's really all that we know. I thought there was more there to it. Probably getting streams and all that. That would be my guess. My guess is it's going to be mid-June. It'll be that third Tuesday or third Wednesday, whatever new content day is. Third Wednesday in June. So my guess is you'd be looking at the new content drop. Hey, right before I go to Ireland on the 21st. Somewhere in that range, 20th, 21st. It could possibly be the 14th. But really don't know. 8 to open, huh? You've been hoarding for a little while. I'm hoping I have 5. That would be ideal for me. And then I get 5 new champions. That's kind of my current plan. Open 5, get 5 new champions, have what I want. No, that wouldn't be what I want because I want to awaken a couple of them. Man, life's rough. This meta blows. All right. I'm so jealous of you, Zemo and Kurds. Yeah, Kurds got a bunch as well. What seems to be the issue, Lee? Let's work through it. Because helping you helps me. I think we'll get rid of that. And let's just get rid of that. Yeah, that removing kinetic transference, I will say that is very nice. You know what? I'm going to take a risk here. At this point, it must be a skill issue. Don't keep up with whale accounts anymore. Don't let the whales intimidate you. And we just got another announcement. Oh, that's in, never mind. That's in my chat. I'll have to read that later. Who do I want to go with? Let's go there. And I guess our chance paid off. We'll go there. Oh, let's go Dust. Sorry, I'm reading a post. I wish I could. It's not anything real spectacular, at least for the majority of folks. Let's go Domino v Domino. Well, Katia, if I remember your deck, yours ain't so bad either. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted to do. But this Domino's being stingy. Don't have any of the new shiny champs, yeah. There we go. We got that one down. Well, I guess I should do this instead of reading what I'm doing and ignoring you guys. Sorry. Cool. It should be interesting to see. And yeah, I wasn't paying any bit of attention there at all. Let's see what we do here. I don't know if I'm going to like Kushala this meta. Oops, didn't get a dex there at all. It was going so well until right there. Shot is great in some matchups like Serpent Quick Kill, just punish you. Yeah. Yeah. That one didn't work so well. I kind of screwed it up. Then again, I wasn't paying attention at all to any bit of it as I went through. So I was reading stuff I probably shouldn't have read. So we'll give him that to deal with. And then we're going to go here. I think I did. The High Lee voice. Let me scroll up. I think I saw it. 8 to open. Is that the one? That's pretty darn good. I'd like to have 8 to open. Hey.
I'm going on a walk.
Okay. I'll be a few minutes. Give me 5 or 10. Didn't play this very clean. Gosh, dang it! Just back off, Barbie! Like I said, she doesn't like me playing at all. That's right, Nathan. You got it. I could have won that. I got disrupted. See, Jason, you're not the only one. Oh well. Anyway, as you heard, I've got my marching orders. I must go march. I'll be back tomorrow. I think tomorrow night I'm going to do mini account, and we're going to finish up on the mini. Or it's going to be tomorrow afternoon because tomorrow is Friday. We're going to do the Valiant Gauntlet on the mini sometime in the afternoon. Not sure exactly when, but that's going to do it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. I do want to thank Katia once again. Thank you, Mr. Lee Boyce, for the gifted. Thank you to somebody else sent a gifted, and I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. I know it went to Ice. It was. Hold on. Wait for it. No one tell me. I've scrolled up in the chat. Sohaib, I think, was the one. So thank you. No, Ice received one, didn't he? Or was it Ice that sent one? Now you got me confused. I gotta go check the log. I thought Ice received one from Sohaib sending one. Yeah, Sohaib gifted one to Ice. And Lee gifted one to Sohaib. And Katia gave me 19. Got it. So we're all clear there now. Perfect. I'm glad that it was as clear as mud. And hey, what do you know? You get to see my background. There we go. All right. So I've already done the buy animation. I do have to find if somebody's streaming. I am just all discombobulated at this point in time. Ugh. No one is streaming MCOC? Really? I'm streaming. Anybody got anybody that's streaming? Yep, boss came in. You got it. You know what it's like if you're married. Anyway, that's going to do it, I think. I don't see anybody else streaming, so there ain't no raid tonight. Go enjoy yourselves. Spend time with your wives. Spend time with your family. Spend time with kids, pets, whatever you got. Go spend time with them. Love them up. And until we see each other again tomorrow, take care all.